Hello and welcome to another shoutcast by your shoutcasters of the StarCraft Chronicles. RB3K here with
Truth.
we got another game here on Scrap Station with PanDaLoner. We have decided we are following this man. We are searching for all his replays and doing all the replay casts we can.
Because he's awesome. We don't know he is, but we're going to make sure he is.
Alright, so we got him as the red Terran again, and we have NewLifePrime, the blue Protoss, here on Scrap Station, like I said.
Another PVT, this we saw last few games ago, PanDaLoner, where he did lose, but maybe he will redeem himself against a new opponent.
Alright, let's see where this game takes us. Really? There
Nothing
is
right now.
Nothing right now. It's very standard play. The thing with casting these games is, especially for us, because we're brand new casters, when there's nothing going on, we have not learned what else we can talk about. So right now, I'm just going to talk about having nothing to talk about.
Or life itself. Summer break. It is awesome. School sucks.
That is very true. That is very true. I wish I could just not leave school.
But no, you gotta make something out of life. So, here we are. Wasting life. As we say, make something out of life. And our scout is heading out. Alright, so Scrap Station. And it looks like we do have our barracks coming down at 12, just normally. He actually not blocking out his ramp at all. Again, on this level, maybe not the biggest of all deals, because by the time armies make it around, you can probably fortify down here, and then that way you can protect your expansion and your main.
Exactly, especially with the new changes to the Scrap Station, with having those destructible rocks around the natural expansion. Defending that natural and defending your base becomes so much easier.
Yeah, actually, before in this map, we didn't have those rocks. I found this map actually quite broken. I hated when people ran around that thing, just avoiding my attackers, and like, especially against Zerg. The earlier I played Protoss, so Zerglings would run around, snipe my Nexus at my expansion, then run back to my main, then back to the Nexus, and it was actually very annoying.
It's very painful to play as a Protoss player myself. Alright, so we got his orbital command coming up on around 15-16, not bad.
And the Marines, one single Marine coming out to stop that scouting probe, and he did steal minerals, that bastard.
That's just gonna change the game right there.
It broke the game with that little mineral. So we have a SCV over on this side.
SCV, go steal. Come on, PanDaLoner SCV, go steal some minerals.
Even up the game. The gods would be mad.
Alright, so we got the Cylinder set up and a second one coming with a cybernetic score. Is that another game?
Yeah, that'd be a cybernetic score.
Cybernetic score.
Zealot's a pretty useless early game against Terran, and you really need to get that cybernetic score up to actually get units that are worthwhile.
This SCV being really annoying, actually, getting all the scouting just riding circles around, and finally has headed back home now.
Yeah. I would actually mind if you actually went over here and just placed a little bunker down here. You could salvage it anyway, so if you do actually catch a glimpse that the Protoss is designed to fast expand, that bunker could be pretty helpful if you just, you know, somehow sneak some units in,
yeah,
place
I've
it
really
down.
noticed that a lot of Terran players don't do that. It is 100 minerals up front, but again, like Truth said, you can salvage it. So, you know, at any natural expansion, just throw down that bunker, and you can see, and that once that bunker's up and running, you can also just send some units in to keep that expansion from going up.
Yeah, but early game, you know, you sometimes get your build overs down perfectly, and you always need every single 100 minerals. So
maybe Day9 can do a video on squeezing that 100 minerals in for that bunker.
yeah, if it's worthwhile or not. We don't got the analytical abilities for that yet.
Yeah. All right.
So we do have stem packs being researched, and these Marauders and Marine will push out, which is always a good play by the Terran player against Protoss. Push out with a few Marines and a Marauder. Oh, sorry, a few Marauders and a Marine. Put that pressure out.
And that probe slowed down to a crawl and then exploded right there.
But now he knows that this force is heading its way, and units should be on the way soon. An Immortal, actually.
Going for an Immortal. Good play, actually. Knowing that there's Marauders on the way, get the Immortal and Chrono boosting that Immortal. So that's going to be very, very helpful on keeping these Marauders from doing anything.
Yeah, only a few Marauders versus one Immortal. You always got to give that to the Immortal. That big 50 damage blast against armored units versus hardened shield. There ain't much they can do. So it does look like it will be spawning just on time perfectly. Wow, that's just beautiful.
Yeah, using that Chrono boost perfectly, actually.
And this Stalker has shown itself finally and will not die, hopefully. Yep, it will survive with 6. Oh, kill the Marine! Yeah, oh no! It died anyway.
There goes that Stalker.
Look at that hero Marauder. Look at him, just starting away. He runs
totally
that place.
He's totally starting away. He's like, I got a kill, I'm going home now.
Yeah, so we do have an Observer coming out for our blue Protoss player, and stem pack should be nearly complete. And is he going for factory at all? No, there are just a few barracks.
A barracks build. Let's see. Hopefully this works out for PanDaLoner here.
Yeah, he's double pumping out those Marines, and he's got the Marauder coming out of the barracks. Seems like his last game we saw, he was really aggressive early, and it actually worked out very well. But on this map, because the distance to walk around is painfully long,
Yeah.
it might not pan out the exact same way, especially with these immortals being produced. Oh, one so far.
One mortal, and he's just chrono boosting right now, just observers to keep the map control and know exactly what's going on.
He
Good
does
play.
have gateways down with warp gate tech, but he's not decided to transfer them just yet.
That's might be the end of
Oh,
phone. Now there
there
we
we
go.
go.
Just as we say it, he's listening to us somehow. Reversely.
Oh, yeah.
Time.
So we do have our factory finally coming in for our Terran player. A little bit late, I think. He does have quite a few minerals and gas, but I guess he was really wanting to invest in that early push. But now that he realizes that it might not work out as well as he first planned, that might want to tech up.
Exactly, that factory's gonna really help up, just teching up. Lone Marine kind of strutting around, looking at what's going on.
Yep, that's always good to scout the gold in case a hidden expansion has been set down, and there's observers doing the exact same thing, looking for that bunker cheese, because you know, he listened to us, he might place it down. So do we have a ghost in the? No, actually no, we don't. I'm being crazy. I thought
We didn't even see a Ghost Academy go up. You
Yeah.
are crazy.
So it looks like we have a Stargate coming up, and I always liked the void rates against Terran players. It really is actually a pretty hard answer for Terran players to get rid of that void rate, especially when they mass about 2 or 3 without the Terran player knowing. They only really have Marines to deal with that void rate until they can get a nice number of Vikings up.
Vikings, exactly. And Viking
We did
micro can
totally missed this drop back here, and it looked like it was just a mortal and 2 stalkers. How many kills did
can
never
see,
check.
we can't see.
Maybe the income tab will refresh in time.
Or maybe he didn't really lose any.
Yeah, there's actually a
One or
ton of SCVs here. You need to get them back on the gas. At least 2 more over there. There we go.
There we
and
go.
it looks like this War Prism is being very brave by wandering around with an Immortal and a Stalker in there.
That paper plane is just gonna get shredded if it goes back in there.
Yeah, it's a heavy investment. This looks like our Terran player has decided to break down these rocks. A very good answer to that drop. You know, you're gonna drop in my base. I'll just cut down the distance to get to yours and put on the pressure.
Yeah, exactly. This should be really, really good. There should be a really good push coming out of this too, because he's got tons of units actually back in base. So
Looks like our Terran, Protoss player has massed units of his own and is hiding them in the fog.
half of them in the fog.
Alright,
2 really.
some in the fog and the Zealots are chilling outside. Because his observer is up here, it does give him vision, so he can hide all his units in the fog and then push out whenever he wants. But he has decided to try to attack them at the choil. And it looks like these units will stem and run, and we do have a medvac and a Viking out, healing it up, and the Vikings just chilling.
That Viking was probably for the Warp Prism more than anything.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was a fleet beacon right over there. We are missing way too much right now. We do have Zealot Charge coming up, and looks like checking for an expansion. Does he want to check up here for these proxy pylons?
No, proxy pylons have been unscouted, but really those proxy pylons aren't going to do anything as of right now.
Yeah.
PanDaLoner are moving in with a nice force right now, destroying those zealots with those
Yeah, this
marauders
does
right
not
now.
look good right now. There's a lot of ground army damage.
Where is those immortals that up?
The mortars got chewed apart. It died right in the beginning.
Wow.
Yeah, you really need some few sentries. Yeah, sentries to get those force fields down and, you know, kind of choke up the units a little bit.
Split the forces a little bit better, but really without any sentries and with his forces basically
Just
doing
warp gate
absolutely
tech.
nothing.
Yeah, warp gate tech against an infantry ball isn't the greatest answer, especially when they got a few medvacs in the air. But he did look like he was teching to some sort of mothership or something. I really want to see if that was a fleet beacon now. It looked like a fleet beacon for that split second. Maybe we'll check right after this finish.
Once the game finishes, it looks like the game is over right here. He's just ripping apart this poor Protoss player right now.
He's actually sneaking away. Where are they going? They're like, we'll just leave now.
Yeah, we're not gonna help out here anymore.
Maybe they'll join the Terran army over there. They're like, come on guys, let us join. No, they're fighting back
They're
now.
fighting back.
That's
All
not
right.
going to look good on their resume.
And this looks to be GG right now with everything gone. No Nexus for the...
Yep, and there it goes. So PanDaLoner, another aggressive play, another aggressive win. Always good. So let's
Right.
just jump back a little bit over here. Oh, that was
a little bit further up.
What a super speed this.
Super speed! Can we be like OMG Blade? Super fast moto!
No, oh, there's the fleet beacon.
Yeah, it was
So-
a fleet beacon actually, and it
So
was...
I guess he was going for, and he saved up a lot of energy, or just forgot about his energy. We don't know, maybe one or the other. So he might have been going for either carriers or that mothership. Actually, I think probably the mothership, because the mothership against Terran actually is really good. Unless they get, yeah, you had no
Get some
energy.
Ravens out or use that energy instead of the mules.
Yeah, that wasting its energy, and the scan only lasts for so long. With these Marines and only like a one Viking. Yeah, he probably could have really hurt him with that mothership, cloaking all these units and pushing in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what happens when you go for that big unit tech. You gotta get it in time. And
That flea beacon was actually almost done too.
it looked like it was nearly done. I thought I saw it warping in.
I wonder why you would have canceled it, because you'd lose a lot of your minerals basically at that time. It would have been more worthwhile just to have it finished, even though he was gonna lose the game.
Yeah. Well, either way, this game ends, and hopefully we'll bring you another one soon.
All right, guys, we'll see you guys later.
PanDaLoner rocks.